Hey everybody, in this week's vlog we have got this BMW G05 X5. We've got the full kit here. So we have got the rear diffuser, the front splitter, the rear diffuser corners. We have got the front grille in gloss black. We've got the mirror caps in gloss black. We've got the side fender trims in gloss black. We've got the roof spoiler. We've got the side skirt extensions. And we've got the de-chromed 50th anniversary roundels as well. So this is going to be an install video. We're going to go step by step, show you how to install all of this at home. Step by step. We'll see you throughout the video. If you've got any questions or if you want to purchase this kit, get down in the comments below, drop us a message, drop a like and subscribe to us for more videos like this. Okay, so spoiler install, so just make sure you've got two people, make sure you're aligned either side. Really important, do not touch the boot lid at all until you're both ready to go down. Make sure you're both at the same point, and then as soon as you are, drop it down onto the roof. Make sure that you're aligned, so both of you check, you've got two pairs of eyes over it, and then apply the pressure, get the pressure down on it, and just make sure that the tape and the bonding has got full contact with the car. Remember, we only do a little bit of bonding on these, so it's like 3 little dabs. Moving on to the mirror caps, these just pop off, as you can see, and your new mirror caps just pop back on, so they clip back in all the original clips. So just make sure it's all aligned, clip it on. No need to remove the mirror glass. Very quick install, very quick mod. Moving on to the grille now, so just make sure that you release the clips, which is what Isaac's doing here now. So just release the clips on the top with a flathead screwdriver, and as you can see the grille is coming away from the front. Pull it forward and it will start to naturally unclip itself. The bottom is tight, it does sound horrible when you pull that out, but you're not breaking anything. Remove the camera from the housing, don't unplug the camera. These can throw codes if you unplug it and plug it back in, and you might need to clear the codes with the diagnostic machine. So there's no need to actually unplug the camera, just take it out of its housing. It can be a little bit fiddly, but just keep pushing from the outside and it will come out. So what Isaac's doing here now is removing the blank. So these grills come with a blank in it just in case your car doesn't have 360 cameras. So he's removed that. He's now putting the camera back in the grill, and it is as simple as just clipping it back in. So start at the bottom and then just work your way around, making sure that your clips are aligned at the top. So that is the camera pretty much in. Start at the bottom, get it aligned, and just let the grill naturally sit where it needs to sit. And you can hear the clips going in. And then start popping those top clips in. Once those are in, just go around the grill. You'll see Isaac do it in a minute. Just go around the grill, make sure that everything is clipped in. You'll hear them go. And then just lower the bonnet down, make sure you're aligned, and that's your front grill fitted. So moving on to the side fender trims then. So simple as a trim tool just at the back side of it there. These pop out really easy. You need to swap these yellow clips over onto the new fender trims, and there's only one way that these clips can go, so it's really easy to do it. So get those clips on there. Make sure you tape the back edge. We like to put a little dab of Bonder just at the top as well, just to stop it from wobbling about. And then once the clips are in, back to the car and just clip them back into place where they need to be. Again, another really simple and quick mod to do, which gets rid of that chrome, the cerium effect. Lift the car. It's time for the diffuser and splitter, so you need the car in the air so that you've got easy access to all the screws. And then onto the diffuser. So Isaac's removing all the 8mm and push clips from the old trim. pull off the trim. Pulls off nice and easy, does this. Pop it to one side and get your new diffuser and pop it exactly in where your old one came out. Clips in perfectly, so you've got no gaps. And then get your corner pieces, get them aligned up. And these are pre-drilled, so it actually tells you where you need to put your screws. So get them lined up and get your screws in. And then you'll have perfect alignment on the sides. And that's most of the screws in now. And just the little screws, which will be in your pack, just to pull it all together. Same again on the other side. Those screws in, make sure everything's aligned, and again just pull it all together with those small screws at the very end, and that is literally your diffuser fitted. Again, another very quick and easy mod on these X5s. Moving on to the splitter. So what Isaac's doing here is just removing some 10mm from underneath each side. So we're going to use some of the OEM holes to get the splitter nice and secure. Now we are going to use a couple of bolts. A lot of companies will not use bolts, but we do, and that just adds to the reinforcement of the splitter as it's going down the road. These splitters do carry airflow, as you'll see once we put the bottom piece on, so you've got air rushing through there at 60-70 miles per hour, so you need to make sure that it's nice and secure. So we apply the bolts just to make sure that it's nice and secure. See, Isaac's drilling through now for those bolts. So there's only two, and those 10mm that I removed earlier are allowing him access behind to be able to get the nut and the washer on that bolt. So he's running those bolts through first, and then he's just going to follow up with all the screws. Again, with the splitter, everything is pre-drilled, so it shows you exactly where to put those screws. But really important to get these bolts in. It just reinforces the splitter when you're at speed. That second bolt's going in now. And then he's going to go ahead and he's going to tighten both of those bolts up. And then once he's done that, he can get all the screws in. He can get the OEM screws back in as well, because these form part of the structure of the bumper, so you need to make sure that they go back in. And that will be your splitter fitted. Everything will be nicely knitted up, nice and tight. So the tightening process on the bolts now. And same to the other side. And just follow up with all the screws. Onto the roundels. So you've got to make sure that you protect the paint around these. The paint around the roundels does chip really easily. So when you're getting it started to this point here where Isaac's actually underneath it, it's really important that you protect that paintwork. So that is the roundel off. So we just use some G101 from AutoSmart just to get into that dirt, and let's just get that dirt removed. Obviously get your tape away. So G101, just let it soak in for a couple of seconds. Get rid of that dirt, clean it up, get rid of the old tape. Give it a polish, and then alcohol the area, and then just apply the new badge. So peel off the backing. It's an OEM badge, so it's a genuine BMW badge. Line it up on the dowels, and then just apply. It really is as simple as that, guys. It's such a nice, easy mod, and what a huge difference that makes. Same on the rear. Do exactly the same on the rear as what you've done on the front. The rear can be very difficult to remove, so you've just got to be really careful that you don't chip the paintwork around the badge. So just getting that tape in there. What we like to do is just get some fishing wire behind this one, just to release the tape that's behind it, because there's quite a lot of tape on this one. And if you can just break that up a little bit, it makes it a lot easier to get underneath. So a couple of trim tools, get underneath it, pull it away, remove the old tape, clean it up, and again just apply the badge. It is so easy to do this, and these D-chrome roundels make a massive difference. And then peel it off, pop it on. Side skirts then, really easy. Make sure it's lined up on the back edge. Try and keep it straight with your foot, or if you've got somebody else with you, just try and keep it straight down the car. And again, these are pre-drilled, so it tells you exactly where to put your screws. And then just work from the back forwards with each screw. You will get your alignment, and that is all you need on the sides. And that is the G05 body kit complete. Okay, so that is the G05 complete. So we have completed everything that we said in the beginning of the video. So we've done the front splitter, we've done the rear diffuser, the side skirt extensions, the roof spoiler. We've also done the side wing vents as well, and we've got the D-chrome roundels and this lovely black grille on here as well. So if you need anything for your G05 X5, it doesn't matter whether it's the new shape or the old shape, we've got those in stock. So leave a comment, leave a like, and yeah, enjoy the video, have a good look around.